Hey Crushers, what's going on? Today I'm here to bring you the white shift ending of Asemblance Oversight. If you guys just want to know how to get the white, you're already at the plasma shift. Just go to the time link down below. If you want to see how to get all other shifts, well, just follow along with me and we'll get you all the way to the white ending. Let's do this. Alright, so let's just jump right on into this. So, first thing that we need is the red shift. Now, you get this just by going into the office and staring at the cube. So, this one's really simple. Should be the first thing that almost anybody does when they actually first start playing in the end game kind of scenarios. So, after you get the red shift, what we're going to do is we're going to use this to create a loop that'll send us into the inverted shift. So to do that, all you have to do is head back into the actual bunker here. And you have to kind of create this loop that's kind of... It's really hard to explain without watching it, so I'll show you when we get in here. But we're going to come back here several times when trying to get all the different shifts. But just know that in the beginning you want to be in red shift. You're going to walk down this way and witness a glitch here. That's going to open the door. If you walk through the door, it just immediately ends. And even in this clip, I kind of mess it up a bit. But what you want to do is stop at the door. Now look back behind you. We don't know the exact method here, but you should see a tear in the actual doorway. Now I have to do it a few times here before you see it. But essentially, once it's there, walk through and hold L3 to run through. Now, unfortunately, it didn't work out for me, but I'm already further in the game, so it didn't matter. If you see this, you failed this scenario. What you want is that this hallway will keep looping and keep looping and keep looping. And when it does, it'll eventually send you back to this area, and you'll be in this inverted shift here, where everything's in black and white. Now, as I said, I'm further into the shifts, so I have this ability, but you'll have this ability soon, too, so... Just follow along and we'll get there. So essentially, yeah, now that you have this inverted shift, go back into the bunker, and you're going to actually access this emergency keypad. The simulation is going to be in an overload state, and it's going to give you a reboot code 000001. And that's going to reset the simulation. Now, you don't actually want to use that code. There's another part in the game earlier where you find a walkie-talkie that displays a code, and that's the code that we want to enter. You can find that in the office near the locked door. But this is the code that it gives you. It's 325334. Enter that code. And what this will do is this will grant you access to the room behind the glass in the office. In this particular shift, it's useless. But just as a demo, here you go. You're in this room. But now that you know that this code takes you there, what you actually want to do is you want to be in blue shift and go into that scenario. So to get to blue shift, we just go back to the bunker, installation 3F06. And we walk in here, and where that dead body is on the left past the trees, you just have to stare at the butterfly. Zoom in on the butterfly that's floating around there. You can see him right there. And boom, you'll be in blue shift. Now you can tell it's blue shift because essentially everything's blue. The computer screen is off. Everything is whatever. So now we're going to go to installation 3F06, once again, the bunker, and we're going to go down and enter that same code that we got from the walkie-talkie, so the exact same code as last time. Now this one here will take us back into that room where the cube will be waiting for us. Because we're in a different shift, the cube is in a different location. And that will send us into green shift. Now, the next code is not exactly easy to get. One of the computers in the office scenario will, I think it's in the inverted shift or green shift, will mention a code for the Magellan landing site of the Venus. You know, I'm not even going to pretend to know the full details of it, but essentially there was a landing site or an impact site that you need to know the coordinates for, and this will require you to go onto Google and search it up, or just watch this video and get the code straight out right. But yeah, see, you stare into the cube, and then all of a sudden, bang, green shift. You're going to get greeted by some weird-looking heads and stuff like that, like we saw earlier in the game. But just walk towards them, and it'll take you to the actual next scenario. But anyway, some very smart people much smarter than me, figured out the code for the door in the bunker. So this is another code we have to enter downstairs. This one here will take us into what they're calling the plasma shift right now, because it's a bright orange. But Yeah, this is green shift, so congratulations. And also make sure that you're actually going to Venera 17 within all of these shifts to get the different endings. So you're going to have to do this multiple times if you want every single trophy. But yeah, go to Venera 17 every time you're in a different shift if you want that ending. So with the code, which I don't know off the top of my head, but we're going to see it here just in a second. You can punch in the same exact code. And it'll always take you to the plasma ending. There is no difference here, and this will give you the ability of Oversight, which lets you switch between the different sites. So head on to the keypad here. Here's the code. I was reading it off a sheet, so it's going to take me a little while there, but it's 015292. That is the code you need. 015292. Enter that code. I was going to say it doesn't matter what shift you're in, but at this point you'd mandatorily be in green shift. And then, bang. You can stand here and listen to his dialogue. It's just more clues about how to get the white ending. But after he talks for a little while, he's going to give you the prompt to press the square button or the E or F button on PC. And that there will let you shift between the different cycles. Now we're on to the white ending. This here is what everybody was curious about. How do we get white shift? And I don't know all of the answers to that, but I can show you exactly how to get it. There was a ton of different puzzle pieces all lined up to try and figure this out. But here we go. This is how you get the white ending. So what you want to do is go to the Asemblance office building, and now things are going to be a little different in here. There's going to be a bunch of photos plastered on a map. And what you're going to do is you're going to use your shift ability to essentially get these photos to line up the way that they have to. Now, in my game, there's this photo of the boy. Just ignore it. It's not going to be there in yours. What we're going to do is we're going to just keep shifting here through all the different types of shifts. And on the very, very bottom, we're looking for an elongated photo with the letter A on it. So just keep shifting through, keep shifting through, keep shifting through. And once you have A on the bottom, you know that all the other ones are lined up properly. Now, when that happens, you're going to want to go over to the computer that's behind you. And the reason I'm zooming in here is because this is the key point that you're going to want to make note of. But anyways, we go over to this computer. It's going to give us a bunch of random codes. We're looking for a date, October 25th, 1975, I do believe. October 25th, 1975. If I'm wrong, I'll put the date on screen. Doesn't matter. And the code on the right-hand side, that is what we want. So on the left, you got the date. On the right-hand side, you're going to get a code. Now, this code generates every time you come back here. It's going to be completely random, so do not follow the numbers that are in my video. Instead, you're going to have to follow it in your own game. Once you get that number, you want to come back here to the bunker, and you're going to go down and essentially enter in that number into the keypad. It will authenticate, and make sure not to shift again. Whatever shift you're in when you find that proper code, do not shift again. Not until you're in the room with those guys, and I'll show you in a second. You'll understand what I mean. But do not shift again until you're actually into that room, because if you do, it'll mess up the code. You'll have to reset and start over. But you enter the code here. This was the code that lined up with the proper date for me. And as you see, it accepts the code. And we get to go through here. Now, mine is already complete, so unfortunately it won't work here, but I do actually have a live recording of myself finding it on Twitch. I figured you guys would like to see it. This is the first time I got the white shift. It happened live. And yeah, so in this section, what you have to do is you have to make sure that you're in a green filter, okay? It has to be green, and then there's a small island with an arrow pointing to it. You need to zoom in on that island. Once you do, the photo should pop up and you'll be in white shift. All right? So hopefully that helps everybody here. You can watch me do it live. As I said, it won't work here because, unfortunately, I already got it. But, yeah, here it is. Here's the live version. 948057. Ta-da. That opens this door. Now we're going to go in, and I'm going to try staring at that little island, see if that does anything. Switch to green. Yes, the island. The island did it. Are we in white? Is this white? What does this say? Of what previously had been thought of in prior times as metaphysical or religious in nature, but in light of our recent discoveries and reigning theories, each now requires more scientific analysis. What follows is a brief summarization of the eccentric destinations, areas of extreme interest, and explored more thoroughly in their subsequent sections. The Kuramadera. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to save this as an image, just in case I never get back here again. I white shifted.
Your preferred memories have been loaded into the chamber. Have you explored them for accuracy?
I have.
Good. Any last requests before we prepare for commencement?
Yeah. What do you think we're gonna find up there?
Honestly, I don't know.
As long as those last additions we made to the guidance systems are locked and loaded, I guess I'm all yours.
We did it. I think we did it.
Confirmation of Jerome Anthony Hollis is complete. Designation number 1185, ready for deployment.
Yeah, theoretically, if we just... Am I able to just, like, leave? This all looks like white to me. I don't want to look at the cube. I think I could replicate this. Let's not look at the cube. This is white, right?
Perhaps we should adjust the numbers in the spreadsheet again.
That's a great question. Maybe the best question yet.
Is this it? Is this white? Please pop the trophy. Yes! 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 Fucking yes! Everybody was saying it's the pins. It's not the pins. It's the fucking island. I did it! Unlike the other one, you can't go around the door, can you? Can you turn around and leave? No, you can't. Boom. White. That's it. I should really do a video and upload this about how to find the white ending. Because holy crap. Holy crap. Holy crap. Well, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. That is the white ending of Asemblance 2. Fuck that shit. So, there we go. We are done. Asemblance 2. White shift. Boom. Thank you very much. And I will see you guys all next time. I'm probably going to upload a video about this. Thank you. See you around.